Hello everybody, my name is Apollo and welcome back to DCS World. As you just witnessed, Sanaki has been destroyed. Well, the planes there have been, and one unfortunate building, but the point is that it's not great. The fighter jets there were just getting ready to taxi to the runway as they had a CAS mission to uphold, but... yeah, not good. So now today, our mission is to locate the artillery and any other forces that may be heading towards Sanaki and send them to Jesus. It may be a convoy, it may be a helicopter, a submarine, whatever it is. We're to do our best to destroy any enemy forces that may still pose a threat. The hardest part of today's mission for me is to decide which enemies I'm going to prioritize. For instance, if the artillery is clearly reloading their ammunition to do yet another attack, then that's the main focus. Or if there's a bomber in the area that has an escort, then that's the main focus. But you'll see what I do and I'll explain along the way. I'll try to not be talking so much, but in today's video I'm kind of going a different approach. In my first video of this playlist of my self-created missions, I kind of made it an ASMR video. The first part I gave a briefing of what is going on, what I'm doing, what the mission's about, what the purpose is, and if you remember, if you haven't watched the video, please go watch the video. It's amazing. I really enjoy making these videos, and I haven't in a while, but I'll get to that shortly. But yeah, I only gave a briefing in the beginning of the video, and now today I'm trying to do like a whole voiceover thing, not of everything, but yeah, that's the main focus, I guess, of today's video. I want to see which one racks more views, and if you don't mind at all, please leave a comment, tell me which one you prefer, and I'll stick with it. I'll make a video every now and again that is different, you know? Now, here you're probably thinking I'm fiddling around with the controls and shit, but I'm not. I got word of where the enemies are, roughly, and I put in the coordinates. So now I'm just putting that in. What we're going to do is we're going to take off. We're going to kind of scout around the area of where the enemies are. We're going to see what they have, what type of artillery, if they have any air defenses, ground defenses, anything near them. But yeah, we'll get to that. Alright, now I'm just finishing up with my Mavericks, setting those up. And I don't know if I do it correctly, I'm not gonna lie. I watched so many YouTube tutorials on how to do it. Yep, there we go, just finished it. But yo, it confuses me every single time. So now we're gonna taxi over to the runway. We're gonna take off southbound, I believe. It might be towards roughly more towards southwest, but who cares? It's facing south. So yeah, enjoy the takeoff. Somebody please tell me what that sound is. It drives me crazy every single time I take off in this thing. Anyways, as you saw, we have two Mavericks, the D variants, and we have two cluster bombs. I don't know which ones. I literally just said cluster. I saw cluster bomb and I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. But again, I didn't set up this mission. Wink wink. It was put on last second because Sanaki was just attacked. So yeah. Now, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to be flying over there. Obviously, how else would I get there? But I'm going to get over there. If you'll notice throughout the mission, my waypoints are completely off from where they're supposed to be. So right now, I don't know where they're supposed to be, but they're definitely not supposed to be out in the ocean. I'm positive that an artillery is not in the middle of the ocean. So I kind of just ignore it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys when we get over the enemies. Alright, well, there is Sanaki Kolki. and you can only see the bomber because the fighter jets have despawned. Very realistic. But my job now is to try and locate where the artillery came from and maybe locate anything else. So as you can see, there's no ships, so I don't need to worry about that. And if there was any ships with air-to-air capabilities, I would have gotten it on my RWR. So I'm good. So I think at this point that the artillery is probably along the coastline somewhere, because if you know anything about artillery, it's definitely not in the forest. And if it's going to be in a township, we have patrols along the area, so those patrols would have told us about any enemy forces that may have been in here. Now, if you're probably wondering how the enemy forces got here in the first place, this close to our allied base, it's because we had a roadblock destroyed. And it was in such little time that we got notified about this roadblock destruction. A patrol went by and saw it. We didn't even get word from them. So I'm guessing that's how they got in. So now I'm scanning along the coastline, and I see that little spot right there. Kind of looks like a ball sack. And I turn on my targeting pod, and I see heat signatures. Yippee! So there's 4 artillery trucks. I don't know what kind though. But then I look over to the left of the ball sack, and there is a ZSU-23, a Shulker, and another ZSU-23, another Shulker. So 2 air-to-air defenses and 4 artillery trucks. Artillery trucks, not really a priority, but the air-to-air, yeah, that's definitely a priority right now. So right now I'm going to circle around, and then I'll see which one I go for first. Alright, zoning back in, facing towards the enemy this time, and there we have a second view of it. There's the furthest one is the Shulker, which I'm gonna go for first because the trucks they're not gonna hurt me. So I'm gonna go for the ZSU-23 because it has a radar dish on it, which can lock onto my fighter jet, and it will shoot exactly where I'm going. And if I don't notice that it's shooting at me, I will get turned into little metal scraps. So I'm selecting my Maverick over here. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my Maverick and trying to get it sorted, but here I turn on Master Arm and boom, Maverick out. So I try to get my other Maverick on the other Shulker. You'll see that now. I zoom in. But if you look to the right, my Maverick is nowhere. My Maverick sight is nowhere near that Shulker. So I kind of just like zoom out of panic, and I turn a little bit, and just to get out of the range of the Shulkers, because next thing I fly over it, or my Maverick doesn't hit it because it's too close, and yeah. So I believe that problem was at the beginning when I was setting up my Mavericks. Like I said at the beginning, there's multiple videos that I've watched about it. I've never understood how to align my Maverick with my targeting pod. And there we have the splash of the Shulker. So that's one Shulker down, and then I use my observation haki right now, and I'm like, hold on, I feel a convoy's presence. And I look around, and then I look a little bit further, and I'm like, okay, they're not that close to Sanaki. And then I decide to look underneath me. And there you see them right there, in smack bang in the middle of the town, or factory place, whatever that's called. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think there were 5 or 6 enemy vehicles right there. Don't know what kind. So when we circle back, we will check for that, and we will prioritize which one to attack first. Okay, so over here I'm following the road and I'm trying to find the enemy, and boom, found them. So it seems to be 3 tanks and 2 other vehicles, a transport truck for infantry and a SA-13. I can't really see from here because I'm looking at the tiny screen in the editor, but I believe the SA-13 is second from the back. So yeah, we're gonna go for the SA-13 first. We're just going to turn around quickly. There's our beautiful Maverick on the wing. If you don't know what an SA-13 is, it launches infrared missiles, so it tracks your heat signature. And your plane doesn't warn you. I believe the only planes in the game that warn you about a infrared missile is the A-10 and maybe the F-4 Phantom. I don't know. I know the A-10 has one. I know it because I've heard it before. I may be wrong about that too, but I'm more confident about the A-10 having one than the F-4. But anyways, F-16 doesn't have it, so I'm royally screwed if I get shot at. So I need to be looking, I constantly, as soon as I pass over them, I need to be looking out for missiles. So here I'm turning back into them. I'm searching for them with my targeting pod. I have a little bit of stick drift with my targeting pod in game. So there I find them again, just past the ridge. Yeah, there you saw the stick drift for a little bit, unless it's locking onto a car. Oh well. Yeah. Thanks, Bets. So yeah, here we are looking at them. We're just turning a little bit quicker because I don't want to overshoot or undershoot it. There we go. Aligned. So we've got the what does that say? GBU 93. I can't see, but it's a cluster bomb. We've got 2 cluster bombs. We're gonna launch one right now on top of these guys, and we're gonna put it a little bit ahead of them. As you can see, it wasn't on them, it was just over where, like a couple of seconds from where they were. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bombs away. Wait. Yeah, bombs away. Yeah, and then you see counter. So I don't know what it was that locked onto me, but yep, there's an infrared. You just dodged that, baby. And then I quickly just realigned. There's another one I dodged. Yo. Holy shit. And then I quickly do like a little bit of a turn there. Get that one. And then I go low here so that it wants to hit the ground. I kind of cut my throttle a little bit so that I'm not producing that much heat. It's launching... how many more is it launching at me? I don't think it... yeah. I don't think it launched any more at me. I did think that little river stream there was another missile, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so there goes one of them. I honestly should have used my Maverick on it, and I shouldn't have gotten that close, but it's fine. We got him. The main threat, the anti-air SA-13, is out of the picture now. We can now fly over there and complete the mission. Now over here I've got my guns equipped right now. I completely forgot what ammunition I'm using. It's the one that as soon as you launch it, the default one. And with the previous bombing run, I got really good. I destroyed 2 of the T-90s, and I'm just checking now that that one's dead, and I realized that I was too far away. And there I see the other one, shoot a little bit, and now I'm in range. So I decide, okay, lock in. Boom. Send it on him. Send it on him again. Send it on him again. And then I realized that it's doing absolutely fucking nothing. So I just wasted a lot of bullets right there. Bullets that I could have used somewhere else during the mission, and you'll see that now. Somebody please inform me as to what that sound means. I've heard that sound and the one that I heard when I took off so many times. I don't know what they mean at all. But anyways, so now I'm using the Maverick. I was going to use the Maverick for the artillery, for the extra shulker that's there, but an A10 can get rid of that. So boom, fire ahead. And it's always cool to watch those missiles go off from your wings. So yeah, it was just a T-90U that survived. So yeah, now we're just going to watch that bad boy explode. I honestly could have placed my... Nice. Satisfying. It will never get old. But I could have placed my bombs a bit better. I could have done a long bong run. I could have maybe done a lower one. Maybe I could have targeted the SA-13 first, and then I could have done a proper bombing run, because then they would have dispersed, because they're in a convoy. So if they get bombed on, then they're just going to disperse into like kind of a square shape, as they did. Like you saw that they did. But yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be an idiot, and I'm going to use the 3 bullets I have left. I didn't notice I had 3 bullets left. So instead of making you guys gruesomely watch through all of this just to see me shoot 3 bullets and then run away, I'm just going to make you guys watch the 3 bullet shot. And that's the moments of disappointment. So I kind of just use chaff and flare to get their lock off of me, go low so that they stop locking me. And I carry on flying away because I'm a dumbass. Now, yeah, I'm definitely never going to make that mistake ever again. So, mission half complete. I located the artillery. I located a convoy. I got rid of the convoy, so everyone towards Sanaki is destroyed. Sanaki's safe for now, again. But the artillery is still there. There was no... I didn't see any ammunition. There are patrols now that are getting nearer and nearer, and we are going to send out... I'm pretty sure there's already an A10 or 2 with an escort, like an F-15 or maybe an F-15 just by itself, I don't know, but Commander sent out something to this artillery place, because obviously I'm not the only one that got the location of it. I was just there to kind of do a scouting mission, get rid of what I could, and see if there was a convoy, get rid of that. Prioritization was my main mission today. See what more threats there were towards Sanaki, get rid of it. And so I did. I'm yapping now, so I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this landing. Horrible. I float a little bit there, but I end up saving it like a pro. And I turned on my nose wheel steering a little too early, and almost toppled over. By almost, it was kind of far. That's a bit of an over-exaggeration. But yeah, so now we come to a stop. This is at Sanaki, by the way, if you're wondering. The runway wasn't destroyed at all. The taxiway wasn't destroyed at all. Over here I'm just looking at my my tail fins, and I'm checking how much surface area they have when I push them down compared to up. But I didn't want to check them when I pulled my stick back, because then maybe I would have taken off. Who knows? I doubt it though. Anyways. So here's that bomber, the only plane that did not despawn, and obviously it cannot be used at all. The tail is, the rudder is completely destroyed. I can't see it from here now, but I'm pretty sure the wings were destroyed as well, and I'm almost 100% sure that debris went into the engines as well, so those are screwed up too. And you won't be able to see the fighters down there, but yeah, they despawned and all of them decommissioned. Destroyed completely. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment what you think I could do better on, if it's my mic, if it's the gameplay, like the FPS, if there were too many FPS drops. I'm only seeing the FPS drops now in the video editor, but it might only be in the video editor. Anyways, please leave a like, subscribe. If you managed to watch this far, thank you so much. I'm really grateful that you watched the entirety of this video. Share it to your friends, share it to communities. I'm trying to start up this channel, mostly in DCS, but I'm gonna be moving over to games like Elden Ring, Sekiro. Currently I'm busy with a guts build in Elden Ring. I know everyone's done a guts build in Elden Ring, but I'm trying to make little minor things here and there that I change. As in my commentary or the way that the video is edited. I try to be unique, you know. Also, if any of you know how to shut down an F-16 properly, please hit me up, because I don't know if you shut off the engine first or if you turn everything off first. In my previous video, I shut off the engine first. I think it was in my previous video, but anyways, in one of my videos, one of my 2 videos that I've posted right now, I've shut off the engine first, and then all the screens went blank, and I didn't know what was what. Like, obviously I knew through muscle memory to just go backwards, but I didn't know what to turn off specifically. So here everything's turned off, shut off the engine, and then I just wait for it to cool, or I wait for it to go down just a little bit in RPMs, and I eventually turn off the battery. Yep, there we go, battery off. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.